Hey guys, the Punisher Max 17 here again, and this is my second work in progress video for my perfect grade Strike Rouge. And if you watch my first work in progress video, you know that in it I built the arms and I also had the feet. So in this one I'll be covering the shoulders and I'm doing the legs as well. And I'll show you like the runners of parts that I have painted and stuff, and then I will also show you the completed parts after that, after I build them. So here to start off, this is the runner of parts for the shoulder, and to be honest, it really isn't a whole lot. These are mainly the only detailed parts with the shoulder. Other than that, you just have these few parts here, and really, there's really not too much over it, because the shoulder itself is hollow on the inside, and it just sits over the top of the arm when it goes into the chest area on the peg, so there's not a whole lot to that. And let's see, I'll get the leg parts out. And sorry if I don't have a whole lot of room here. I don't have the best camera setup area here, and it's just one of my comic boxes trying to hold this up. So, but anyway, here's the start of the leg parts, and this is with some of the shoulder parts taken out on its other runner, because they both share this runner. There's some parts on it that I painted with the copper color, and I'm not sure if the metallic gray will show up right there a little bit. Or actually that's the gunmetal gray, and the metallic gray is on the top right there. You also have this runner of parts, which I painted all in through here, and painted these, you know, I painted almost all of them here, so. And I really just wanted to try to get a lot of detail on this. Like I've said with one of my other videos, the unboxing for this, that, you know, with as nice of these kits as these kits are, I wanted to get all that I could out of it. You know, I wanted to get my money's worth, and I wanted this thing to look perfect. So I'm doing my best as I can with that. So, and you know, this is my first time building a perfect grade, or really anything near this kind of scale or level of quality, so I think it's going really well for my first time. And this is a full runner of parts for the leg. To start off down here, this is just the upper leg, and these pieces will be entirely covered by these, which I painted as well. And this is like the front of the leg, where it goes down on kind of the knee and stuff, and these pieces took forever to paint. As you can see, nearly the whole thing is little pipes and just little intricate things, and I painted every bit of it. These took quite a while to paint per part, and there were 4 of them, so that was a really long day. And these as well, these are entirely painted with the, like I said, the metallic gray, the copper, and gunmetal. I'm not sure if you can see the gunmetal again because it's a lot darker, but it's right there in between the two. And then you also have these parts, which is like the main part that goes down on the leg, all painted, which unfortunately I realized afterwards is going to be covered up by these parts, so that was a bit unnecessary for the internal frame even, but oh well, you know, it's fun to paint. So I did all of that, and really this took a long time to paint. Just this sheet alone, and how much I get to work on this kind of stuff, took me 2 or 3 days, and then I have a whole nother one of these sheets, or these runners of parts, to paint the exact same way. So it's gonna be quite a while just to do these legs for me. And also, I paint a little more in the building process, because I'll take them off the runner and snap fit them, and I'll see little places where I need to add something or other. So I'll do that, and you know, usually it turns out better too, because there's little places like up here on these parts that need to be painted, the bottom of this part, just little things like that, you know. And also, the leg, some of these chrome parts are used. Here, I'll get this out of the way. Some of these chrome parts here are used on the leg, like I believe these are, pretty sure, and then these little ball joint kind of part things here too. Those are all used on the leg as well. So I will get to building the leg and the shoulder, and I'll put on the next video and you can see that. Okay, and here we have the finished product of the leg. This is the whole thing, and first off, I just gotta say it amazes me the size of this thing. You know, as I've said a couple other times in my videos, I've never made a 1/60th scale before, and this just, I think it's awesome, honestly. I don't really know how else to put it, but it's really cool how big this is. So I'll get into little things of this because it's really detailed. You can see there the legs, I got the metallic gray in there, and I know I'm kind of just going over the same thing as when they were on the runners, but just showing you how this all together is. Got the metallic gray, the copper color. Then down in here, that's the gunmetal gray right there. I don't know how well that shows up, being different from the actual gray itself, but it is. And I went ahead and put the foot on here just to get the full effect of the leg, even though I haven't primered and repainted that yet, because like I said in my first work in progress video that I did that and then I decided how I was going to do this kit all over again and changed it. So, and also one thing that I realized I forgot to say in my rundown of these when I was doing it on the runners is that for anyone who didn't watch my first work in progress video, what I did on painting these is I primered it with just cheap Krylon primer from Walmart or wherever, and then I just lightly airbrushed a gunmetal, Tamiya gunmetal paint over that, and it just gives it a nice little sparkle. You can't really see it on this camera, but it just gives it a nice little sparkle, makes it a tad bit darker, and gives it a real nice look. But yeah, and there's an enormous amount of detail on this, and I'm really happy I painted it. I think it makes it look a whole lot better in my opinion. And yeah, the camera isn't picking it up real well. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better, but it's still zoomed out a little bit. But anyway. But yeah, so that's the leg, and here I'll show you kind of the articulation of it real quick. Alright, and here you can see the leg bends all the way back, and these parts here, the upper little, I don't know how to describe them, those parts, they open up and reveal this chrome piston inside. This moves around, reveals a little more of the internal detail there, and yeah, just got a whole lot of movement there, articulation. It's just really great articulation. The little back of it, sorry, hit the light again. The little back of this here moves, as you can see there. That's a little better. Then it moves from side to side as well. So the articulation on this kit is, you know, of course with it being a perfect grade, it's just outstanding. Really top of the line articulation. This is the best you're ever going to see. So this is looking good. And next I will show you the shoulder piece. Okay, and here we have the shoulder piece. And honestly, there's really not a whole lot to say about this. Real simple thing. Just a few pieces, really. This here, it pops up. You know, this goes in and out. Has a little thruster thing under there. Not 100% sure what it is. But there's not a whole lot of detail to it. Not a whole lot of anything to it. Just, that's really about the only detail you have is that right there. So that's about it for the shoulder. So I hope you guys liked this part of the work in progress, and I'll be back with a third work in progress hopefully reasonably soon. Might be a little while, might be longer than it was in between this first and second one, because I have the whole other leg to do, and then I can finally get started on the body, the head, the torso kind of stuff, which that'll be my third work in progress. So I guess I will see you guys then.